we're back. It's been a few months and I apologise, we've had a hell of a lot going on here. We've had some cash flow concerns, some problems with construction, some people challenges, loads of operational constraints. It's been a tough few months. The new website's finally up, we're in the new year, and one of my big goals this year is to try and get back to vlogging and documenting the journey, so we've got something to look back on in years to come as we go through the trials and tribulations of building this business. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to be back. I've got Sam on board with me. He's going to help me and keep me up to date with making sure we get this vlog put together every week, no matter what's going on, no matter whether we're in the high or in the low. So this week we've got loads going on. We're visiting the construction site, we're getting the new office finalised and the extension over there finished. We're trying to improve and iron out some creases with some operational issues. We're improving our marketing. We're just doing everything, and hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. So we've just got up to Chroma. We're just calling into a project we're doing to convert the 7 flats from a 21 bedroom B&B with the team. So we're just going to do a quick site visit. Got a few snags that came up last week, so we're just going to meet with some of the trades and some of the rest of the team just to check in, see how we're doing. So yeah, high vis on, safety first, hard hat, and then get on site and see what's happening.
You know, I'll just mention the wall again.
Yeah.
So
I can go through the bits. If you've got other things you want to speak about before you got to shoot on.
yeah, that wall. Yeah. This wall. Yeah. Needs to come out all the way. Yeah. As far as
bricklaying.
yeah.
So this hasn't been factored in.
It doesn't look like it. So basically, say this wall.
Yeah.
Is masonry wall. It goes right the way up to the unsided roof. On top of that, there's a wall plate which is taking.
So that is taking all the bearing. It's all on that.
Well, yeah, that's supporting part of the roof up there.
Right.
That wall, that steel,
Yeah.
is the bottom of supporting. There's a wall plate up there,
Yeah.
which takes the roof, which takes 1, 2, 3 roofs,
Yeah.
3 sections of roof, and
So the load of those 3 sections of
all
roof is
sitting
coming
on
down and sitting on this beam. But these walls come out. They've got to come out because the kitchen comes through.
and then
And it doesn't look like there's been.
That's not been factored in.
Yeah, it's still calculated to go up high enough for us to allow us to take all this out.
Because you've got to do that first. Cool.
well, that's the connection detail for that. So CD1.
It's all got to come out because this is maybe doors through it.
What?
It's only a little bit on the end of the world. Just take them studs out, cut that down. drop that
Oh, because this
brickwork.
is your patio door to go out
Patio
to the
doors out
garden.
to the courtyard.
Wow.
You can see the amount of gear. It looks miles different upstairs.
But to be fair, even down here, I couldn't even come in the front door that you'd normally go.
Really, ideally, we want a price, but
No, unless you just keep an eye, like you say, and to be fair, if it was me, I wouldn't price it.
no,
I would not price it. What's he laughing at?
No, you didn't get the pose on.
yeah, that's the one.
There is it. It's in a really nice.
Right. Because we want quarter tops.
Right.
Because the size of them,
Yeah.
getting them in and up the stairs, is looking unlikely. So if we can get the kitchens in and use them.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to.
Yeah.
I think we can skirt it and everything, and then it'll just have to be the last thing done.
Yeah. Yeah, they create that little overhang.
There's like a tiny little detail outside,
Yeah.
probably 300 or 400 mil of the joist hanging out. So
Yeah.
we replaced a couple to get that covered
They were
in.
rotten, I think, on that end.
But they seem okay.
Yeah.
The
I
only
think
problem-
whip the ceiling ones out and just go to the other side of the
The
door.
only issue is, and the only issue that they want to take them out is there's a 60 mil fall
Yeah.
from left to right. Are you happy with the fall? Do you want us to fur it? Like, do you want us to bring it level?
60 mils quite a lot.
Yeah? Yeah?
That's a lot.
Fine. That's fine.
It's not going to take too much time to do that, is it?
No, maybe just a day cutting timber and
So I'm just having a little whiz round the containers. just to check out. We've had a few issues over the last few months where our stock's just not been managed perfectly, and we're trying to get better systems and better processes in terms of how we organise the stock and how it's managed. And I just wanted to catch up with Cody and have a look round and make sure that what he's asking the team to do in terms of keep it clean and tidy and organised, they're actually doing. Some seem to be better than others. It's just like labelling and stuff. You know, we're trying to improve the way we label things and the way we organise things, and it's just trying to make sure stuff's just not left out in the middle of nowhere, which is quite important.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, if I buy some duct tape or something.
Yeah, just something to hold it, because we're gonna, all that good work that's been done is going to be lost, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we don't. I think again, I mean, some are better than others.
These notebooks need to, like the odds
Yeah,
and
that's
sods
what I mean. We're
notebooks.
slipping again on that, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's because it's the odds and sods. It's not set carton quantity. So they're like, as in full boxes and stuff. It's like 15, 40.
Yeah.
Can we not just use them for something? I don't know,
It's just not nice when you got naked stock, is it?
No.
Particularly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It's a lot better than it has been. But I just
Yeah, but
think
this
if
one's
we don't
always-
stay on this,
This one's
it's going to
always,
slip.
2s are normally the worst.
Okay.
2's normally the worst.
Yeah.
So 6 and 7.
I just think we've got to make a habit of walking around and checking these. That number 1
Oh yeah. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying in terms of overstocking because of all the umbrellas.
We need to speak to Zoe about it, don't we? Just taking it easy a little bit.
Have you checked 6 and 7?
No.
6 and 6.
What,
7,
are they empty?
6, 7 and 3 are always
Sorry.
well.
That's all right.
Well, sorry. 6, 7 and 3 are always the best kept.
This one's not too bad. Signs just keep falling off though. I don't understand. They were all up fine, weren't they, at one point?
Yeah.
But these, right? I know there's obviously being used to it, but they're moaning saying that they haven't got any of these containers to hold garments in and stuff for flowing the stock.
Mhm.
But then they're being left out here. What?
Yeah, this is just fucking lazy.
Yeah. We should just move it.
Look, Lincoln pens. It's an empty shelf, and someone's just fucking not even. It's just, that's the shit that I can't even.
But this is
can't
why,
even
I
feel
mean,
for.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's why you need to be coming out here with them, I think.
Yeah, but this is
more
definitely-
regularly.
this is causing a kerfuffle.
What, Lynn and Lynn? I think that one thing's for sure is every container's pretty guilty of not being perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think we should,
Yeah, I'll speak to
if
Zoe
you
now.
can speak to Zoe and John and make sure that we're a bit more on
Yeah.
with that every day. We need to do another pallet clearance though. We've got
Yeah.
absolute ton of pallets.
John, was it you that told me you had a contact that buys pallets?
Pallets. We've got loads of them. Nate, do you want some pallets?
I might take some from the back garden.
Nate's going to build something in his back garden with the
Give it to
pallets.
Ben.
Someone told me. Someone
Yeah,
told me
make
they had a
something.
contact that buys them.
It's Wednesday morning and we're at the desk ready to get going for what is looking like a fairly deep work at the desk kind of day. Yesterday was quite meeting intense, captured a few, and then the GoPro was playing up again. So still getting used to the whole video and filming, and Sam, who's been helping me with capturing some content, he's just getting used to it as well because it's new for him. So we've had a few where we've filmed something, captured something really good in the moment. We go, oh, so glad we got that, and then watch it back and the audio hasn't pulled through, or I don't really understand it all, but something's gone wrong. So we're finding our feet with it, but getting there. So yeah, it was good signs. Over the road, the new sales extension is really pretty much there now. I mean, flooring's been going in this week, which has been mega exciting to see. And and then we're on the last leg of that on the ground floor today by the look of it when I called in there a moment ago. So that's coming on really well. We managed to get a couple of the guys moved in last night. Me and Mitch and that stayed, and we cracked out, got a few desks in place and set a few people up, which was great. So hopefully they're all settled in this morning in a nice new fresh environment, a lot nicer than where we are and where they were. So they've moved, some people from here have moved to there, as we sort of make this building solely production and sort of move our way across, which will free up some more space here to expand, much needed space. So yeah, really good. We've been doing some real sort of heavy SEO kind of stuff, because where some of the algorithms have changed, or at least it feels that way, we've definitely noticed a drop in some of our conversions on the web. But I haven't updated you on the website, because I think in our last episode or the episode before, we were going through the pain of getting the thing up. And yeah, it's where I've really had so much pressure and stuff going on the last few months. I just really haven't found the commitment to do the vlog, and I wish I had, because it probably would have been some great things to capture, but my head just wasn't there, because I was really bogged down and quite stressed with the whole thing. So basically what happened was we finally got the site up, and obviously we'd worked for about 1.5 years with the external devs, our internal devs, to get this thing up. And it was supposed to be revolutionary, and it is. It's a great site. The user experience is better. The core web vitals are better. Everything about it is better, or at least we thought it was. But in the moment when it launched, the conversion rate on that site just plummeted. The traffic plummeted, and we paid external agencies to help with sort of migration, and we had it audited numerous times, and it was QC'd. And we did everything we possibly could. We threw the kitchen sink at trying to make sure we mitigated any risk. But obviously there is always a risk when you launch a new site. And so, yeah, we launched it, and it finally went up mid-October of last year. And it was, yeah, it's been a rough few months. Our traffic and our conversions just dropped to the floor. We then did a phase 2 kind of iteration of the landing page on the product pages, which definitely has helped. But by the time we got that done, built, signed off and implemented, we hit December, which was obviously, for our industry, it goes very, very quiet in December, and it's really difficult to compare figures like for like. However, that being behind us, it's now January, and it's actually really looking like the conversions are on the up. So we seem to be incrementing by like 1% week on week. Looking at a little bit of our organic rankings, they're definitely climbing, and general feedback from the team in the sales team is that actually lead quality is going up, and the lead volume is going up day by day. So hopefully we're coming out the other side of that, but obviously it's just not taking the foot off the pedal, keep going each day, just trying to make those improvements to the optimization of the site, the landing pages. And then just as we do that, it will be time to go again for the proper phase 2, which is all of the next level of user experience improvements and functionality we want to build, to take it up another notch. But yeah, I will, lessons learned from that whole experience of the website would be, what would it be? Manage external providers better from the offset. So for too long I sort of left my foot off the pedal, and I thought, well, they've got a year and a half to build it, what's the issue, you know? And for the first 6 months I didn't really put any pressure, or I didn't really involve myself too much, and I was a bit lax myself with my communication because I was focusing on other things. But that time soon creeps around, so I think clearer expectations. You know, you can sign off all the wireframes in the world, but you need to go in more depth, I think. You know, if I did it again, I would definitely do that. So my planning I'd spend a lot more time in that planning and management of it. Don't think I could have done any more in terms of the migration. We paid a lot of money for that. We put a lot of effort into it. So, you know, from a migration point of view, there isn't much we could have changed. But maybe we would have, when we did the wireframes and the landing pages, when they were first being designed, maybe we could have got some customer feedback. Would be something I probably would change if I went back. And before we spend the time building it, and having to then scrap that version and redo a new one, probably would have got some feedback rather than just my personal opinion. But yeah, just a few lessons in case anyone's about to build a new site. I wish you luck. But yeah, so yeah, cracking on today mostly with that, going through all of the SEO, continuing to optimise, doing a little bit because I get a buzz out of that, love that. Bit of time with the sales team on catching up on a bit of business development progress on some tenders and projects that they're going after for this year, some lumpy stuff. Got some sign off the December stock valuation. We've had a few intermittent stock issues still with that system. We're finally coming to the end of those problems now, but I still just cast my eye over the export of the valuation just to make sure there's no bugs or any stray products that should or should not be in there. So do that. Got a call with our accountants. What else have we got going on today? We've got to check in on the guys over the road, make sure that they are settled in, and slowly move that across. Tomorrow, me and Sam are going to be filming our first sort of, for the main totally branded YouTube channel, we're going to start trying to put more content out on there, which links through to our site. i.e. if you're going on our site and you're a company looking for branded notebooks, let's say, but you're not sure which branded notebook you want, and all you can see on our website is 50 different books with 50 different images, we want to start doing explainer videos on why this book versus that book, what's the difference, what's the pros, what's the cons, and who is it most suitable for, and just trying to be a little bit more helpful on the site so people can get the answers they want to questions that are in the back of their mind quicker, without any friction. So we're starting that. That's tomorrow, so just got to do a bit of prep for that today. A few documents and things we've got to sign this morning, and yeah, be a pretty busy day, and see where we go. So spent the morning, well, most of the morning, in with the managers and supervisors, just with a little bit of HR training this morning, just around as we've grown and trying to, make sure our policies are up to speed, given, the size of the company and how we're handling things and what's best practice and those kind of things. A little bit of training. We've done a little bit of role play, which I tried to capture, which was quite funny. We was just practicing different scenarios and getting critique and feedback from each other, because I think it's important, everybody's got their own different ways of handling things and their own thought process, and some of the conversations that as managers and supervisors you can be faced with can be really difficult and put you on the spot a little bit, and so sometimes having that free space to make mistakes and be course corrected and everything, I think is really important. And actually for me, it was quite eye-opening to spend some time with the managers and actually hear about the kind of conversations that they're faced with day to day. The stuff that I kind of get involved with is only ever pretty serious, like really long-term sickness or really quite serious issues. But actually some of the stuff that you're faced with day to day, people's personal issues and stuff that's impacting them, some sad stories and people when they're upset, and it does impact their work, and it does bring people down. I think it's as companies we should be investing time in all right, it's not making any cash or revenue generation in that moment, but I think it's so critical, and I think it just made me realise we need to be doing, if anything, more of it, for the sake of looking after our people, but also making sure it's a nice place to work and the team feel supported. Zoe's got something from me, I can feel it. She's got some wisdom.
Right now it's fine because we're not very busy, so it's okay if it takes ag with testing and setting up. But the problem with jute bags are a fucking pain in the arse. They're literally such a pain. We don't even sell them. And I understand that's why we're putting them in business packs, because we're trying to get rid of stock. Yeah. And also push them.
Yeah. I don't know why we don't sell them. They're great, but you know why they're a pain. And I have said this till I'm blue in the face.
You mean we're not getting the orders for them, not that we're not offering them?
No, they're on the website, but no one buys them. Yeah, we should be transferring.
But if you transfer them, they go.
No, not if you hang it over the platen like they should be done.
Oh, you mean
yeah, they're just not being done properly.
We're doing them on DTG right now. It takes ages. And also,
and they look wank.
When we're a lot busier, huh?
Yeah. And they look a hell of a lot better as well. And you run the same logo when you're doing the mumbles.
Yeah, but I
don't know why we shouldn't upsell DTG. It looks shit anyway.
Yeah, we just put, when we're doing the mumbles bear transfer, we just do it the same operator, same thing. One less operator to get involved with a biz dev pack.
And if you want to do anything on DTG, then it should just be take back, because it's so quick and easy.
Yeah.
And when we're busier, we can finish the schedule easy as well. I'm just thinking that when we get busier,
It needs to be streamlined.
Because they always take longer than what they're scheduled for, because
Yeah.
it's test and test and test.
Yeah. I'm terrible. This is like the worst of the worst for me.
Right. So I'll come in, like I'm just come into the meeting, yeah?
Yeah. Hello Taylor, come in.
Hi, Code.
Hello Taylor.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Well, I mean, obviously I've been better.
Right, okay. Yeah, so obviously we're just going to go through the usual procedure of back to work form. Obviously you've had
Yeah, I've been dreading it.
2 days
Dreading
absence.
it,
Why
yeah.
have you been dreading it?
Yeah, it's just stomach's still in bits, you know. It's just been a rough few days, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it could test the projector. It'd be a damn sight. It'd be save us 100 and something quid, wouldn't it?
Have you got a computer plug into it?
Well, man, we must have a spare laptop or something, mustn't we, somewhere? I'm sure we've got something we could use to power it. Just need a little table or something for it to stand on, and then jobs are good. But yeah, no, that's great. I mean, if you're happy to take the lead on that, really, by the end of this week, as long as everyone provides you the stuff, we should be in a good place to have everyone using that, really, isn't it? In terms of like managers, at least, even if it takes me a week to sort the telly out.
Yeah.
But we should at least be able to get. I'll edit my morning report tonight and whatever. I'll delete off the old GA4 and all the data box support one and that, and make a new neat one. And then I can make that would actually be really good. I'll tell you what I will do, mate, actually, if it's okay. I'll just send you, just because I'm going to be tied up today and you probably do it damn sight quicker than me, my kind of, I've got like a key targets for what I'm really interested in, which is like web visitors, lead conversion on the website, quotes, number of quotes sent, quote conversion. Hello, mate.
Good afternoon.
And how are you today?
Not too bad, how are you?
I'm all right, mate. Not too bad. We're think we've had a fairly productive week, actually, all things considered. But yeah, no, it's the world is slowly waking up, I think.
Good. Well, I'm glad you said that because I'm seeing similar this end with the stats, so
Yes.
it's looking positive.
Good. That's good news.
Cool.
So you're pleased. You're smiling. So I'm smiling.
Yes. We can brainstorm, you know, next time I'm in the office or whatever, we can look at what doesn't do well and maybe we can look at, well, what can we do, what can I do, you know, maybe changing the ad copy to got actual feedback from those prospects as to why they're not closing
Yeah.
mugs, then that would be useful to know.
Okay, mate. I'll see what I can do in terms of building something into the system where we can start to gather a report on declined, but why?
Yeah, cool.
Which give some insight. But it's definitely helping you having the tracking in the system now, isn't it? I guess because is that what we're putting down to being able to get better results because you've got full visibility of the data.
It would just be nice to go forward in time by 6 months.
Yeah. If we could get a time machine.
I'll sound like a stuck record each week saying I just need more data, but that's...
No, I totally get it. And to be honest, mate, the whole data conversation is everywhere I go at the moment is the same. We had a meeting this morning about production. The guys were saying the same. If we could just get some more data today, we'd be able to give you the answer to the problem. It's the same. It's the same everywhere. So it's probably our biggest focus as a business at the moment is just investing in collecting more data.
You know, I didn't think it was this time.
Yeah.
I can pull a full profit and loss report for you about what you actually got, what you lost, you know, and what's working, which is where we've always wanted to be. So.
Of course. Yeah. The main thing is we're making progress week on week on that vision, aren't we? If you think where we was 6 months ago, it's a game changer already, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
if I can chip away over the following week to get that cost per sale down to 250, in my opinion, that's a win.
Massively, so, yeah, I agree with it. Yeah. Are we thinking then? I mean, the general feel up from the meeting I've just come to is, blimey, Tay, it feels like this is the biggest January we've had in terms of, so the weird thing they're saying though is in terms of volume that's coming in, inquiries are a lot. It feels busy. And I'm not sure whether that's because they've had a couple of quiet months and it's like, oh, shock to the system, or if it's genuinely that volumes are up. But when I went in there and they said, look, on average, we were doing 60 odd inquiries a day in November, and we're now doing on average nearly 100 for January. To me, that's a sizable jump, given that you would predict January would be worse than November. So I think that what we're doing is clearly working. The general feel for a lot of them is, from what Mitch said, he thinks that a lot of them are not going to sign off till Feb. So we're getting the early shoppers, but they're going to their finance, and finance are saying, yeah, you can buy it, but I'm not paying the bill till Feb, because we've got a large amount that we've processed, sent a pro forma invoice, but finance have then come back and said, oh, we're going to settle in Feb.
It's going to take time to get it down, but
Of course, yeah. The economy's in a different place. There's so many factors, isn't there? You're not comparing apples for apples, are you, really? Okay, so we think just keep doing what we're doing, keep the budget where it is, and just keep tweaking and dropping. Is there anything that you're like, this is doing really well, should we double up more on it, or?
waking up from New Year now and
Yeah.
getting their wallets out, touch wood.
Yeah. Some of them are getting it out, but then quickly putting it back away again.
Yeah.
But there's more getting them out, that's right.
Yeah, that sounds good. I can put like a report together of observations and
Yeah.
suggestions and stuff, and we can go through.
I think that might be a good shout, mate. Maybe if you drop me an email with some proposed when's good for you next month, and we'll maybe do that together, and we can sit down and try and hash some stuff out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, mate. Thanks for everything you've done. That's great. We'll hopefully have a good week, another good week next week then.
Yeah, cool.
All right, mate.
Catch
You
up
take
with
care of
on
yourself.
Friday. Have a good weekend.
Cheers, Rob. Bye, mate.
Bye.
Wow.